guys, so I get asked this question a lot. What are women attracted to? You wonder, right? But this is actually a really hard question to answer because every woman is different. Every lady wants different traits. Every woman is attracted to different things. However, I will say this before I continue with this video. The right person is going to be continuously attracted to you for all the parts of you, your weaknesses, your strengths, your journey, everything that you've been through, who you actually are, all of you, the full you. The right person will always be attracted to those parts. As cheesy as it may sound, it's very true, and that's what a healthy relationship actually is. Now, where I'm going with this video, though, is I'm going to tell you the 3 traits that draw women in. Because if you don't get that initial interest, if you don't have that initial draw to somebody, like as a woman, if she doesn't feel drawn to you, then how could she actually get to know you, right? How can she actually get to know all those great traits of yours? So this is supposed to actually help you get the foot in the door and get that initial interest. And these are all traits that you can grow in, that you can develop. Personality traits are parts of you that are just you. But these traits are, you could even call them skills, because these are traits that people had to grow in for their job, had to grow in for school, whichever it is. So let's get started. So to simplify, you only need to remember 3 things. 3 traits that draw women, and they are the 3 C's. I don't even know if that's the right way. I don't know which way you're saying. 3 C's. The first C is, I'm pretty sure you're not surprised, confidence. Now, no, it is not having to be masculine and having to be the bad boy and you have to be tough. Like, that's what people think sometimes confidence is, but it's really not. What confidence really is knowing who you are and being proud of who you are, not seeking approval from anybody else, and accepting yourself. Accepting yourself for who you are, your personality, where you want to grow, how you're going to progress. It's being your full, authentic self. Your full, authentic self. That is confidence. You have opinions, you have thoughts, you're not afraid to tell people, you're not afraid to vocalize that. That is attractive just all around. That's what draws any lady in, because every woman wants a man who knows who he is, right? And this is something that can definitely be developed. I mean, you're seeing me right now in this video doing this without a script. You're probably thinking I'm pretty confident, which I would like to think I am in myself. But was I always like this? Absolutely not. I was actually really awkward in the past. I used to never talk. I had a lot of insecurities, but I had to grow and I had to really find who I was and believed in who I am in order to get to where I am today. And that's, a great career, a great partner, and having great relationships with my friends and my family, all of that. So confidence is number 1. So if you don't feel like you really know yourself or you don't accept yourself and you're seeking approval from others, I highly suggest to find your confidence. Find what makes you you and being proud of it. So working on that. And just a quick note, the reason why bad boys are always getting the girls, as they say, is because they're so confident to the point where they're cocky, which is not the greatest thing. But they're so confident who they are. They are fully themselves. They can be jerks, and that's them. That's how they act. They're not trying to cater to anybody else. That's why women are instantly drawn to them. The second C is being courageous. So being bold, making moves, taking action. When you want something, you're going to go get it. When you have goals, you're going to achieve it. If you want to travel, you're going to travel. Being courageous simply is quite attractive, I think, to anybody. When anyone says that they are trying to do something and they actually make moves, they don't wait for someone else to do it. They don't wait for someone's approval. They have the courage and they're willing to go do it because simply they want to try and they want to grow. That's courage. Doing things that may be scary, maybe you're afraid of, you have a lot of fear with it, but being able to overcome that and come out on the other side and have all that courage is attractive. It really, especially to ladies, because that says to them that you are willing to fight for what you want. You are willing to accomplish so many things, and she doesn't need to push you to do it. So courage is number 2. So if you don't have that, go try something that scares you. Go do something you said you've been wanting to do, but you just haven't done it for whatever reason. Start doing those things and you'll have more stories and you'll grow as a person, which then hopefully builds your confidence. So courageous is number 2. I'm pretty sure that's no surprise to you, right? Like, people always allocate or think that the bad boys are getting it because they're not, they're always making the moves, which is true. They have courage. They just do it. So that's 2. Third is compassion. I mean, women really do want a kind and the literal definition of nice. They really do. They want someone who cares for not only them as a partner, but cares for themselves as a person and cares for other people, their friends, their family, having compassion for people that you don't know, compassion towards strangers, and being able to really empathize and care for others. And this goes back to the second one. You see how this kind of going back in like it's hopping to the first one. But having compassion and taking action. And if you see someone leave their jacket, you take it and you go give it back to them. When someone is feeling low and you're seeing someone suffering and you want to help, that's compassion. Every woman really does. At the end of the day, they want a husband that cares, and they want a husband that has compassion and is going to be there for them when they have a tough time. But I state that as number 3 because a lot of times people think that that's all they need to attract women. They think that just because you're nice, but then you're not confident, you don't know who you are, and you're not courageous, and you're not bold, that should attract ladies, right? But no, actually, no. You would need all 3. I would hope for yourself to grow in all 3, because at the end of the day, when you strive to develop yourself in these 3 areas and these 3 traits, you're growing. You really are as a person. I haven't seen any single person that have strived to be better in these areas and felt awful after. They felt like they really came into who they are and they became more proud of who they are. And that will then really draw ladies because you're being you. You're not afraid to be you, and you're willing to show your unique self. And if you are not any of these things, if you're not confident, but you're nice, be careful, because that's when women take advantage of you. That's when women step all over you because they know that they can. But those type of ladies know that if a man knows who he is, he's not going to bend backwards for you. And that's, quality ladies love that, because quality ladies, they want to grow. They want to be challenged in a way that they know that they're growing themselves personally. Right? So those are the 3 traits that draw ladies in, that get the initial interest, and at the end of the day, just overall are really attractive traits. They are. And I can ask probably every lady that I know, if you really want me to. I guess I can. You can comment below. But I can ask every lady, if these guys had these 3 traits, would you give them a chance? And I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Get out there, develop in these traits, get confident, be courageous, and be compassionate. And that's how you at least start the attraction. Then from there, let her get to know you. And I hope she falls for every part of you. Be your authentic self. All right, that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks for listening, guys.